There's something magical about the idea of finding treasure, whether it's hidden away in a long-forgotten tomb or buried in the depths of the ocean. In this video, we're going to take a look at the top 10 hidden treasures that are still waiting to be found. Number 10 on our list is the treasure of Captain Kidd. Captain William Kidd was a Scottish pirate who became infamous in the late 17th century. He was commissioned by the British government to capture pirates in the Indian Ocean, but he soon turned to piracy himself. He is said to have buried treasure along the coast of New England before he was captured and executed in 1701. According to legend, Kidd's treasure included gold, silver, jewels, and other valuables. Some estimates put the value of the treasure at over $10 million in today's currency. However, the exact location of the treasure has never been found, despite many attempts to locate it. At number 9, we have the Amber Room. The Amber Room is a world-famous chamber decorated in amber panels, gold leaf, and mirrors. It was created in the 18th century in Prussia and gifted to the Russian Tsar Peter the Great as a diplomatic gift. The Amber Room was installed in the Catherine Palace near St. Petersburg, where it remained until it was seized by the German army during World War II. After its capture, the Amber Room was taken to Königsberg, Germany, now Kaliningrad, Russia, where it was displayed in a museum for several years. However, as the war drew to a close, the Amber Room was hidden away in a bunker to prevent it from falling into Allied hands. After the war, the Amber Room disappeared without a trace. Many theories exist about its fate, including that it was destroyed during bombing raids or that it was hidden away by the Germans or the Soviets. Despite numerous searches and investigations, the Amber Room has never been found. At number 7 we have the tomb of Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great was a renowned military commander who conquered much of the known world in the 4th century BC. He died in Babylon in 323 BC at the age of 32, and his body was transported to Egypt, where it was placed in a gold sarcophagus in the city of Alexandria. The location of Alexander's tomb remained a mystery for centuries, with many legends and myths surrounding its whereabouts. In the 3rd century AD, the Roman Emperor Septimius Severus visited Alexandria and was said to have seen the tomb, which was still intact at that time. However, by the 4th century, the tomb had been lost and its location remained a mystery for centuries. Some theories suggest that the tomb may be located in the ancient city of Siwa in western Egypt, while others believe it may be hidden in the catacombs beneath Alexandria. Despite numerous efforts to locate the tomb, it is yet to be found. Number 7 on our list is the lost city of Atlantis. Atlantis is a legendary city that is said to have been located in the Atlantic Ocean. According to the Greek philosopher Plato, Atlantis was a prosperous and advanced civilization that existed around 9,000 years before his own time. He claimed that the city was destroyed in a catastrophic event, which caused it to sink into the ocean and disappear beneath the waves. The story of Atlantis has captivated the imagination of people for centuries, and many theories and hypotheses have been put forward about its possible location and existence. Despite many expeditions and searches, no concrete evidence has been found to support the existence of Atlantis. At 6th place we have the treasure of the Knights Templar. The Knights Templar were a Catholic military order that was established in the 12th century during the Crusades. Over time, they became increasingly powerful and wealthy, and they amassed a vast fortune in land, property, and valuables. In the early 14th century, King Philip IV of France became threatened by the power and wealth of the Knights Templar, and he ordered their arrest and the seizure of their assets. There have been many theories and stories about the location and contents of the treasure of the Knights Templar, but no concrete evidence has been found to support these claims. 5th, the treasure of El Dorado. The legend of El Dorado dates back to the early 16th century, when Spanish conquistadors heard rumors of a rich and powerful indigenous leader who covered himself in gold dust and offered gold as a tribute to the gods. The Spanish explorers believed that El Dorado was a real place and that it held vast amounts of gold and other treasures. They launched expeditions to find it, but they were unsuccessful in their search. At number 4 we have the crown jewels of England. They are considered one of the most important symbols of the British monarchy and are kept under heavy security in the Tower of London. Today, the crown jewels of England are an important part of British heritage and are visited by millions of people each year. At number 3 we have the Oak Island Money Pit. The Oak Island Money Pit is a mysterious site on Oak Island, Nova Scotia, Canada. The site consists of a deep hole or pit, which is believed to contain a treasure or artifacts of historical significance. The pit is said to have been discovered in the late 18th century by a group of young men who were digging in the area. The story of the Oak Island Money Pit has fascinated treasure hunters and historians for over 200 years. Many theories have been proposed about the nature of the treasure and who may have put it there. Some believe that the treasure may have been hidden by pirates, while others think that it could be related to the Knights Templar or the Freemasons. Over the years, many attempts have been made to excavate the pit and uncover the treasure, but all of them have been unsuccessful. Several objects have been discovered in and around the Oak Island money pit over the years, including coins, tools, and fragments of human bone. However, none of these objects have provided any concrete evidence about the nature or origin of the treasure. On the second spot we have the Treasure of Lima. The Treasure of Lima is a legendary hoard of precious metals, jewels, and artifacts that was allegedly buried by Spanish forces during the Peruvian War of Independence in 1821. The treasure is said to have been hidden somewhere in or around the city of Lima, Peru, and its estimated value is said to be in the hundreds of millions of dollars. The Spanish reportedly feared that the treasure would be taken by the Peruvian rebels during the war, and so they hid it in a secret location. Several attempts have been made to locate the Treasure of Lima over the years, but none have been successful. The Treasure of the Incas. And finally, the number one hidden treasure still waiting to be found is the legendary Treasure of the Incas. It is said to be located somewhere in the Andes mountain range of South America. The treasure includes intricate golden artifacts, precious gemstones, and a vast amount of gold and silver. Despite numerous expeditions over the centuries, the Treasure of the Incas remains one of the most sought after and elusive treasures in history. But one thing is for sure, the allure of hidden treasures continues to captivate our imagination and fuel our thirst for adventure. Join us next time as we uncover more hidden treasures waiting to be discovered.